Hey guys, it's Gil from Sith Happens, and I'm gonna be doing War Recap number 76, and I'll double check on that. But here's our war log. We just had a war with the Russian Angels, and another look at our war log. Still all wins. And this war, they did a very good job trying to compete with us, but lots of unused attacks on their side. We had 3 on ours as well. But still, overall, we outperformed them. Anyways, the first attack I'm going to share is a Dragon Raid by Lard Nation. Speed had a similar attack, but I wanted to show the lowest base and compare that to the highest base to show you the difference. Never mind, I'll just say difference. Forgot the word I was looking for. So anyways, he starts out dropping his balloons a little early, but they still take out a few defenses, probably not the ones he wanted. But his drags do look okay, yeah. Look how many drags are in the middle. So anyways, his drags do one amazing job at taking out the whole core. While his balloons, which he did drop a little early, still were able to take out some outer stuff for him. And now that he's used all his spells, the rest of the raid's kinda slow. He drops his king over here, so I'm just gonna speed it up since the rest of the raid is just him cleaning up. So overall, great attack, Lard Nation, and I'll move on to the next raid. And it seems balloons in the clan castle is really effective against Town Hall Heights with the dragon raiding. So, good idea to use those. And the next raid, lots of 3 stars, is by Mimi, one of our newer members, but pretty experienced. So, pretty well upgraded golems, uses 3, 1 max one from the clan castle. And I guess he had a little fun deploying his troops symmetrical and quickly. Okay, anyway, so he's just busting through the walls right now. And I think he might draw a jump spell. Oh no, more wall breakers. Still hasn't used any spells yet, so there you go. I guess he's waiting for his troops to get a little closer. And with Goiwi, you don't really need a lightning spell or to lure out the clan castle because of all the troops. It's really easy to take out the clan castle in my opinion. So great job. Pretty much everything is in the core demolishing his base. Most of his troops are still alive. Good idea to not bring a heal spell this raid, because in such a compact base, you don't really need one. But anyways, his hero's perfect hero ability usage, not wasting it by clicking it at the beginning. The king was able to gain back a lot of his health. And now that he has everything deployed, it's just him. Maybe his queen's ability has left, but it's just him waiting it out. So these golems tank pretty much all the hits, while the queen and the wizards take out everything else. So I'll just speed the rest of this raid up. So great job, Mimi. I know you haven't been in the clan for a very long time, but you certainly raid like you have. And the next raid I'd like to share is another 3-star by, let me find it. I think it was by Mort. It was a Go Wee Wee. Yep, a Go Wee Wee, except for he used 3 golems, which is pretty interesting. Again, for a Town Hall 9, I usually use 2 golems. And the biggest thing I wanted to point out is he actually lured the clan castle out on this one, which I do not see often in Go Wee Wee. Sometimes they bring a lightning spell and all. This guy is a very diverse person with all his flags, but anyways. So he just starts his little deployment team, I guess you can call it, to take out the drag. But so he's just, I don't know, his 3rd golem's probably gonna be right there. So he's splitting his troops up into 2 big groups, pretty much trying to split each side off. So now he's trying to regroup them, I guess, with those wall breakers. And where'd he drop the other golem? Kinda curious. Oh, he dropped it right. No, is that it? Alright, whatever. Sorry. kind of distracted. So a rage spell right here would be perfectly placed. That heal is going to give that golem quite a bit of health back. And I really would have expected a rage. Alright, there you go, his first rage spell. So that jump spell, I guess jump spells are really good for being really deep into the base because you can't really get wall breakers. Go all the way over there. That queen under rage is able to do tons of damage, and with that hero ability, pretty much actually, yeah, it does do the most damage in the game. Nothing can match the queen's ability under her ability thingy. Okay, I just said that twice, but whatever. So the rest of this raid is just him cleaning up. A little bit of a close raid, but you can kind of tell as a 3-star because of all his troops he still has left alive. His queen helped a lot because when cleaning up bases, you really need a queen to get a 3-star. While the other troops take damage, it goes crazy on those defenses. And the next raid I wanted to share is by Shogun. I'm sharing this one because it's almost as if a mass witch raid with a few extra troops. Actually, a lot of extra troops. Because 9 witches is a lot of witches in my opinion. And witches used to, when they first came out, lots of people used them, like 20 witches each attack. And it was really effective. I really do not know what happened to that strategy. Which I'm kind of curious still. So he still has 5 witches left, and he has quite a few witches placed down already. So, and there you go. He drops the rest of his troops, and those witches are just spawning more and more troops for him. And then I would have thought he brought a few more wall breakers, but everything pretty much went in the center. So great troop placement, and that spell was just perfect. Look how many troops are being affected by that rage spell, which was pretty cool. That queen goes down instantly. Not his queen, of course. So I think his queen will stay alive the whole raid if I remember correctly, which is pretty awesome. And this is a really... Actually, I don't know why this guy has such high level walls. I would have done his defenses first if I were him. But not my choice, so... The rest of this raid, just like the rest of most of the raid so far, is just him cleaning up. So I'll just speed it up. His heroes are going to lap around. Great raid, Shogun. I'm sure you had a lot of time left. Use both your hero abilities at the end, meaning this was pretty much overkill. The next raid is by our balloon and minion master, Inder. He actually brings a lava hound, which you don't see too often. So he first, I think, yeah, he's learning out the clan castle. Oh, 2 witches. That kind of sucks. Good thing he's using an all-air raid. The witches are pretty slow. Anyway, so once the witches come there, I'm pretty sure he's just gonna, yep, drop a few extra minions. Oh, I would have dropped that queen a little bit later. Never mind. But anyways, I'm not that good with balloon and minions, so I'll just let Inder show you how it's done. Sorry for the lag. Anyways. So, he hasn't used any spells. Okay, there you go. That's his first spell. I guess it was because of the wizard tower. He didn't want it to demolish all his minions. It's a good idea. And I'm guessing the rage spells for later. But still works well. I don't see where his lava hound went. Oh, okay, it just died. I can tell you that for sure. So it probably did a good job at tanking. I can't tell you for sure. And I'm not sure if the lava hound minions attract the black bombs. That's something I'll have to ask Inder. Or look carefully, maybe. Wow, does he actually save a rage spell? If he does, that's pretty impressive. I use all my spells every time in these balloon minion raids. Okay, well, great job, Inder. Really love your attacks, and stick with balloon and minion. I bet getting level 5 minions and level 6 balloons was one of your favorite upgrades. And let me look for the next raid. Okay, the next raid is by Augie. He actually got 6 stars this war, so that was amazing. He's using a Town Hall 9 Go Wee Wee attack. And he's attacking from the side. I would have liked to attack from the top. Just because I think the side, it always throws me off a little. So, I don't know if he has the same weird OCD problem, I guess. But he was able to, I don't know, face the awkwardness of doing a side attack and still get a 3-star. I know that sounds weird, but attacking from the top and bottom is usually easier than the side for me, especially in these type of bases. And since all his troops are bunched up there, he didn't want the splash damage to just demolish them. So, good job with that heal spell. And those giant bombs, those were really well placed, but you shouldn't have your defenses like pulling the golems forward first, in my opinion. Otherwise the giant bombs won't do much. Actually, those giant bombs are probably for if the attacker went from the top, so I'm not sure if this was the second raid on this person, but good guess of where the giant bombs were, Augie, attacking from the side. And also nice job on your other raid, 6 stars this war. I think the only other person this war who got that was Duvok. And again, he 3-starred 2 Town Hall 10s. One of them was a very high leveled one. And I guess he's just, I don't know. I don't know why he used the jump spell. But I guess he wanted his golems to quickly go through the base. And he liked using everything maybe. Anyway, so I'll just speed it up a little. So great job once again, Augie. And the next raid I'll show is, I think, one more Town Hall 9 raid. Let me look for it. Okay, yeah, this one was it. So this one was by Wheeler. Really awesome attacker. And this is the most witches I've seen anyone use in a very long time. Just a row of witches. That was pretty crazy. Anyway, so he starts his attack. The wall breaker's a little slow, but slowly but surely he ends up bringing them in. Oh my god, well, all those witches. Pretty crazy. And he he healed all those skeletons, which wasn't a great idea, but I mean, there was a lot of them, so I can see why he would do that. So, it was pretty interesting how he got 2 stars, which you'll see soon. If I remember right, I think his queen loops back and gets it, but I'm not 100% sure. Maybe these witches, not. I guess it'll be a surprise for both of us. He did use all 4 of his spells at once. 2 different sides, though. So good hero ability, let his king regain back a lot of his health. And yeah, what I expected, the queen should use the hero ability soon, yep. I don't think he thought he was going to get a 3-star, or 2-star, sorry. So, the queen was smart and went for the archer tower first. Then, I think it goes for the mortar after this storage. And good thing that Expo was distracted with all those Oh, that's what happened. He had so many witches it burnt out the inferno. Oh, that was pretty lucky. No offense, Wheel, but yeah, that was pretty lucky. Not much else to say. The inferno actually burnt out and was able to let all those witches go through. Wow. That's why you should have level 1 expos, all you Town Hall 10s. Anyways, great raid. It could have been a 3-star, except for no tank whatsoever to stop the splash damage. And they just keep singling out the witches one at a time. Ouch. Goodbye. That's pretty much the end. So I think best Town Hall 9 raid this war, in my opinion. Really lucky with that Inferno birding out. And I'm going to share this raid by Duvok, a 3-star on... It's not that rushed, but he does have level 3 Infernos, but it's a little rushed in my opinion. So he does a little bit of a different thing. He takes out the defenses and lures the clan castle out with his balloons. So the only defenses on the bottom half is pretty much these mortars, which is really interesting. So after that, he's just going to lure the clan castle troops to the side since he's using, I guess, his version of Go Wipe, just one P.E.K.K.A this time, with a whopping 3 golems on the side. And I guess he's just trying to single out this one, what's it called? Yeah, witch. So there you go. Those two level 7 barbarians. Just use the power of teamwork. That was cool. The other clan had some people with level 7 archers. Now I think a lot of Town Hall 10s are getting them since it's been a while. And oof, those level 40 heroes and max P.E.K.K.As about to go to the middle. Don't know, well, yeah, okay, I was gonna say, well, I don't know why he let that Inferno take out both his golems. It's a good freeze spell. And rage spell, actually. Actually, that was a really good idea. So he already immobilized the bottom half of this base just with like 8 balloons, I think. So that was pretty smart. I guess he was surely going for 3 stars then, if he was gonna do that. So it was a little bit of a risk to swap a lot of his troops out for those balloons, but that was really smart in my opinion. So boom, he has no defenses left. Just kidding, but okay, pretty much he has no defenses left. And his heroes almost have full health, and I don't even think that P.E.K.K.A took any damage throughout the raid. So wow, overkill, like to the max. Those heroes could do a lot more damage, and he even has a level 5 golem to complement that. So great job, Duvok. And the next raid I wanted to share, I'm not going to share too many Town Hall 9 raids, or 10 raids, is by Sam. He uses Go Wipe, but first he wants to lure out the clan castle and break through the wall with using a few hogs as a distraction and to pull out all these wizards. Wow, that's a lot of wizards. Anyway, so he brings them to the side. I see he has level 7 archers. Oh, wait, 1 second. Okay, so I'm just gonna explain what happened really quick. That was my fault. And okay, sorry about the lag as well. So my headset just died, so now I'm sitting with my portable charger attached to it, so anyways, I'm gonna continue because I kind of paused the raid. So still an attack by Sam. So I'll just zoom out. Cool thing I can pause it. So now that he's taken out the clan castle troops, I think that's where we're at. He's starting his wall breakers and P.E.K.K.As and heroes. Okay, yeah. So that's pretty much all gonna center through that, like, not center, flow into the core with that jump spell. So good troop placement, I guess, but mainly spell placement in my opinion. So the town hall is down, now he's just going for the 50%. Sadly, both of his heroes didn't go in the core, but with Go Wipe that doesn't even matter because, I mean, it helps, but you have level 5 P.E.K.K.As, which kinda wreck. Now the rest of this raid is just his troops dying off and taking out a little bit of the base. Really high level heroes, especially Queen. So I'll just speed it up. .65% on a really high level base. Good job, Sam. And the next raid I want to share is by Wedgie Slayer. He had another raid I want to share too. But the first one is a Go Wee Wee raid. I don't think he realized he didn't drop all his giants, but anyways, still worked. I guess he predicted he had a witch, so he only needed two. So then after that, he's gonna bring them up to the top, which I'll speed up a little, and then he's just gonna. Oh, that's why. He uses the giant as a tank and drops his clan castle and just takes out all the wizards and witches in his clan castle. And after doing that, he's gonna carefully and strategically place the golems he has and continue on with his raid. It's kind of interesting. Okay, never mind. He brought 3 golems. Okay. So he really does spread his golems out a lot, which really works well for him. But he stays on point throughout all 3 parts of his raid. Which is really hard for me to do with all these mortars exploding. Like seriously, that mortar explosion, it just has like a cloud of dust for like 2 seconds afterward it shoots. But anyways, good job keeping your eye on the target. And boom, that hero went straight for that queen, so having your heroes right next to your town hall isn't always a good idea because it can lure everything into the core. At least have giant bombs there too to stop, I don't know, a lot of stuff from going there. So anyways, amazing raid, Wedgie, and the rest of this raid is just his heroes finishing off what they can before they rest in peace. That's pretty much the last of this raid, so great job, Wedgie. Still a trooper, trying to get as much percent as he can. So 67 is what he leaves off on. And the next raid I want to share is by Duvok again, 3-starring their second best player. Really high level Town Hall 10. He's able to drop 2 wall breakers right there, I think. Oh. Yep, that giant kind of stopped him. So he's opened those 2 compartments. I think he's gonna... Okay, yeah, he's just laying out the clan castle now. But anyways, I think he's gonna place his golems in each one of those. I don't remember watching this raid, but I do remember him getting a 3-star. I think I missed the live raid on this one. So he's just gonna bring the clan castle troops out here, drop his clan castle, and take them out. So he would have took the top 2, but he was a little late, so Wedgie Slayer covered that for him, so good job. And also, I guess he already knew we won this war, so he's just letting other people have a try on higher level bases. Wow. Those are some really strong troops. Anyway, so this base, a jump spell is definitely needed because of all the compartments. It starts out big, but there's just a ton once you get closer to the middle. Nice job freezing the Expo as well as the Inferno. And staying on point pretty much from the beginning to the end of all your raids. I love that about your raids, Duvok. So, now he already got the 2-star. I didn't think he expected to get a 3-star, but he does it once again. 6 stars the last war, taking out the top 2, I think. And now 6 stars this war as well. So great job, Duvok. And I'll speed this right up a little bit after the queen goes down. Not the queen, the king. And here. That P.E.K.K.A. did a lot of work too. And just these last 2 elixir collectors. So great job, Duvok. Don't know how your raids seem so magical. I guess it's the little bit of time you put in preparing for the raid right before the raid. Anyways, the last raids by Wedgie Slayer on their top guy. Don't know why it's taking so long to load. And also, again, sorry about my headset dying. Should have looked at that before I was making a recap. Anyways, so he's just gonna try to lure out the clan castle, I guess. Um, I guess he used the giant to tank the hogs for a little bit longer. Anyways, once he brings out the clan castle, two witches to deal with. Doesn't seem too fun, but Wedgie Slayer does a good job at taking him out with two witches of his own and a few wizards. So I'll just speed it up a little. You can see his troops are kind of getting backed in the corner, so he places some barbs in the middle of all this chaos to kind of, clean things up. He does have a bit of trouble taking out the clan castle troops, so I guess he gets a little frustrated and drops a couple extra troops. It is kind of hard dealing with two witches in the clan castle, but eventually the last one goes down, and he starts his attack. So this time he's using Go Wipe, which he doesn't usually do. Guess he's playing around with those max P.E.K.K.A.s. I'd use them every raid if I had them. But I think Golems is the best thing you can get at Town Hall 10, as in your first upgrade. So those P.E.K.K.A.s really utilize those rage spell. He doesn't bring a jump spell this raid. Actually, what? Did he bring a jump spell? I'm sorry, he did bring a jump spell this raid, and it helped him get over that compartment and straight into the core. So those P.E.K.K.A.s just pretty much take out everything in the core, and the queen's just left her to shoot at stuff. But pretty much all goes down before she can get there. So he's already gotten 50%, so the rest of this raid is just him being a real trooper and waiting for his queen and P.E.K.K.A. to go down. So a level 22 queen, that's a really high level queen in my opinion. But anyways, that's the last of this raid. So great job, Wedgie Slayer, and Sith happens overall. Sorry you couldn't get all your raids. There was just so many awesome 3 stars, as you can see. Our stats for 3 stars, 14 3 stars, best raid by Duvok, because of that 3 star. Anyways, this is just the war log I'm just going to flip through, so. Anyways, overall, thanks for watching War Recap number 76, I think. We're just climbing through those war wins like it's nothing. Haven't really had a close war in a good bit now, so maybe our next one will be. So, thanks for watching.